Hi guys, this is Dante. I wanted to make this video. I just wanted to put myself out there, communicate a little bit about who I am, who I aim to be, and what I aim to generate from, I guess, even this post and this page. So we have a lot going on in the world right now, right? And whoever you are, you maybe have a different idea of that, right? When I say what's going on in the world. Now, what I want to do is I want to educate people. I want to help them with what's going on in the world, right? And there's all this stuff about government, races, physics. Like, there's a lot of information out there. But I'm not pulled or I'm not called right now to just start putting that information out there. I intake it from a lot of other people, from a lot of other pages. But what I'm being called to do is to talk about healing and who I am and things that I've overcome. And if I'm super, super, super honest with you guys, whoever watching this, man, woman, young, old, any race, any color, I'm a very accepting person. You matter. You can heal. You can become the version of you that you want, that you see, that you envision in your heart, that speaks to you and calls out to you. And that's essentially what I'm trying to do. Instagram is just one platform or one way I'm trying to do that. And it's interesting because not only do I want to communicate to you guys, everybody, and help you heal and be an example and all these things, but I'm personally doing it for myself because I feel called to do this at this point, and I don't want to ignore it. And yeah, so I'll just start out with that. We got a whole lot of stuff going on in the world. I personally don't like my phone down here. Sometimes it's all dark. I'm working on my lighting, but it's a whole lot going on in the world. But let's keep it real. Like, it starts with you. I don't mean to tell you, whoever you may be, what to do or anything going on, but this video is about, I don't know, I guess me, my direction I want to take, and healing. So what is healing? It's like, you ever been hurt, you ever gone through anything, right? I speak very broad sometimes so everybody can kind of understand it and apply it, but it's like, what is healing? What do we have to heal, right? Like, who am I to tell you you need to heal? I guess that's what I'm getting at, you know? But I'm gonna just start with myself. I've been through so much stuff, hella stuff, and I had to heal from it, you know? And healing required everything within my body, mind, and soul to heal from things that were done to me, to heal from thought processes and beliefs that I was either taught or I accepted within myself from what I experienced. I've been through it all, you know? And I don't want to say it all. I always try to humble myself. But recently I was talking to somebody, another coach, somebody I really, really admire. And he was telling me, you know, if you feel like you're a healer, if you were called to be a healer, speaking about myself, or if this resonates with you, he said, God gonna destroy you first. I know that's harsh, right? But some of the strongest people, some of the people who have rose most to the top, and I don't mean that in terms of material, have been to the bottom, have been dragged through the dirt. And however you visualize this, the shadows, the hard times, in the spiritual community, there's a bunch of words for it, you know? Or we could just say the healing community, or the community that wants to grow. Because you don't have to label yourself as anything. We're not labeling this as anything. I'm a 27-year-old young man in the Bay Area, California. I decided I want to do something different. You know, I want to communicate, want to be real and be me. So let's go forward with this, right? So what is healing? And I'm saying, has something ever been done to you? You've been through something, and if nothing comes up, like, that's completely fine. But, you know, we got a lot to heal, you know, and I'm not here to tell you exactly what it is, what you need to heal. But like, you know what I mean? Fast forward, we're here, we healing. We got something to heal, you know? And I personally, I'm into zodiac astrology, excuse me, mind jumping around. I'm a Pisces. at a certain point, everything hurt me. Like, that was my mindset, you know, was that everything hurted me. And as a Pisces, we a lot of things, right? But I was very soft and vulnerable, and that's my power. But in that, I had let everything hurt me. Everything changed who I was. Everything changed my big, nice, soft heart. Changed how I think. I used to be so nice. I became mean. I became cold. People got over on me. And then so I'm going to get over on people. Terrible. Like, no. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So I've been through so much. It keeps feeling funny how I try to, not gain credibility, but how can I tell you, I've made it or I've overcome things? I know it within myself. And I'm still working on it. I can't claim to have it all figured out. I don't. I own that. It's a constant process and awareness of healing. And when you're somebody, I don't want to say like me, because like I said, we're not trying to divide or put labels or separate or anything, but you're somebody who is aware and awake of your healing power or wants to step into it. Where am I going with this? It's real to you. It's, whether you've healed people or had what I'll call mini miracles in your life. I haven't actually seen something amazing like an angel appear before me, but my whole life, I know I've attracted miracles, created miracles, fostered these special moments, and that's kind of what I'm trying to convey to you. If you feel connected to any of this, listen to that feeling, listen to that and go forward with that. So like I said, thank you for trying to pay attention, because I can be all over the place, but we healing. However you insert yourself into that, whatever story experience you've had, like, you can heal from it, that's what I'm getting at. So that's who I am. That's my background. I'll probably go into that more in other videos, talk about what exactly I've been through, how I healed from it, what I applied. And yeah, so I wanted to start out with that. Recently, I started using tarot cards. And at first I thought they were, obviously fun, and they're a tool for, introspection and reflection and growth. But now I'm gonna add in, they're for healing. I have a quality within myself where I've always examined myself, been really aware of myself, and the cards basically help facilitate that awareness and introspection. And, believe it or not, whether you use cards or you're just watching this video, like, I don't need them to tell me answers. We have the answers within. Sometimes we need advice, we need guidance. So one method I'm using right now is my tarot cards. Personally, I had to gain some confidence and trust in myself to even want to try that and start it. But what it really does, depending on the person and how you use it, is actually strengthen my intuition. It's connected me more to my healing, because I myself will ask questions. And there may be a deeper part of me in my head or my heart or somewhere that knows. But sometimes right here, me in this right now moment, can't find that or tap into it. So not only do I want to communicate with you guys about healing, my different ways of healing, right now I'm using tarot cards to help heal, essentially, to help find themes, areas in your life of focus that you could work on, that you can grow from, that you can apply. And, the cards always have good things to say. Of course, there's cards that signify you're going to come into money or happiness and love. But what I like to say is that's the end result for everybody. That's what I would want for everybody. For you and anyone, whoever you are, you deserve it. Exactly the way you are, being an individual. So anyway, back to the cards is, I'm not just going to draw these cards and say, you a winner, you a lotto winner. We know that, essentially. We know that's coming one day for you. But until we get there, the cards got to guide you there, you see? So that's what I use tarot for right now. I have the original Rider deck. I also have this Archetypes deck, which is beautiful and amazing. So now with my little intro, let's do a reading, y'all. So I'll also show you how I use my cards, communicate with my cards. So you can do this however you want. I think I put this in another video. I've also seen people do this, right? Part of it's just establishing whatever's right for you. You know, that's a big thing with healing, is listening to you, listening to your heart, listening to your intuition, because your heart will guide you. Your mind is great. It's got so many answers, but sometimes cut it. Just listen right here. My mom was telling me all this stuff. So anyway, back to my cards. So we're gonna just warm them up as I have a crystal. We're gonna warm them up. I like to cleanse my crystals. I do this many ways. I call it cleanse it, but also say warm it up, because I don't always imply that they're dirty or anything's wrong with them, you know, but insert your own word. But basically, smoke is very special. Smoke itself is a very special like element. I've heard smoke itself is multi-dimensional. And then of course the herbs and the smell and everything. So incense or burning a candle can be very helpful to just connect you to that, to get you in your mood. So put on my incense right quick. And then honestly, part of this is kind of not private to me, but at first, when I was first developing how I want to do things, I wanted to be private about it. So if you want to be private about things, that is completely fine. But I'm a little more comfortable now. So I'll basically openly ask for spirit or source. Once again, insert your own word, to give me an accurate and clear message. I've heard of people calling in angels. I'm working on that, trying to learn who would be best to call in. But I'll ask source for a clear message. I'll say any positive beings, right? Kind of gets back into all that information out there going on, but I'll say any positive beings. I'll call on my ancestors. I'm very aware of my ancestors and my own family lineage. So let's get focus for a moment. All right, spirit and source, ancestors, any positive beings who would like to communicate. Can I get a healing message for the collective? Because that's what I want. That's what I'm trying to do. Because y'all deserve it. You deserve to hear something positive. You deserve... Let's get a healing message. All right. So I've got the Ace of Wands, okay? Now, Wands, what I've learned, is like a fire energy, a moving forward energy. The Ace is can be seen as kind of like a lucky card, or like an aha card, however you want to call that. So we literally have a hand coming out from the sky, handing you, and what the wands represent is an idea. Let me actually think about this clearly, because there's the wands and the swords. The swords are more of a mental, so the wand is more the energy to move forward. So I try to be careful not to apply it exactly to myself sometimes, being the reader. But I'm kind of applying it to myself right now, because what am I doing right now? I'm taking this idea and moving forward with it. So the swords would be more thinking about it, right? The wand is, I'm doing this action right now. But let me actually get a little bit more clear with it. This is less about me doing the action. This is more the idea coming from the clouds, coming from the universe, coming from your higher self, coming from somewhere respectable, somewhere that you can honor. Like, you know what I mean? It's coming to you. Like I said, if it was the swords, I would say it's more an idea. These swords and wands can be close sometimes. The wand is representing more the action, So take a leap of faith, I think, is what I'm getting from this. Like I said, try not to apply it to myself, but in your own life, take a leap of faith somehow. Have faith that the universe will take care of you if your heart is in the right place. Just honor, the ace, and and I feel confident with my interpretation of these cards, but I definitely will learn them more. The ace cards are a surprise. We have an ace of pentacles card, which is like a good luck card, which is that kind of lotto card, like ding ding, you won, it's coming. This is that ding ding action. So how can you put that into your own words? How can you apply it to your life? How can you pull yourself maybe out of a rut to take action in accordance with your heart? And this could be many ways. You don't have to do something amazing. You don't have to do, cliche, Rome wasn't built in a day. Take one step. Whether it's from your heart, you, or like I said, this divine, maybe outside source is coming to you. I want to do another one, y'all. I'll be nervous sometimes. All right. And I'll be saying thank you too. Gratitude. Anyway, so thank you for this message. Thank you. Okay, so spirit, ancestor, swords, source, positive beings. May I have a healing message for the collective, but you, because you're worth it, and that's what we're doing. I'm splitting my little deck right now. So I have the Hermit reversed. When we have the Hermit upright, some of these cards for me can be clear when interpreting. The Hermit calls us to be solo for a minute, reflect, think about ourselves, realign. Personally, what I'm getting it upside down is it can be interpreted as too much of that, and once again, try not to apply it to myself. Apply this to your own situation, but come out of that, because what am I trying to say? There's so much strength in that solitude, so much you can learn and come out of that. But something about the upside down cards where it's like, this is fine, be solo, be hermit mode, do you, own lane, privacy, all of those things, right? But when it's upside down, it's like he almost looks like he going down, like he's sinking into a cave. So for me, the energy of this card right now may or may not apply. Either be like this, stay solo mode, don't do it too much, like this could still be you, but don't hide. Basically, don't hide too much. Don't stay in that place too long. With COVID, all these things going on in the world, yes, we are staying inside. I know it's the past a little bit, but come out of that hermit mode. Literally come out of that shell. Even if you still remain in this way, if you take it from reversed and have it aligned, if you stay in a somewhat hermit mode for a little time and you're just careful with your heart, your feelings, your emotions, I still see that as perfectly fine and in a healing mode. But it's when we doing it too much, when we not taking our chances, when we not taking that action, universe sending us signs. Don't hide, boo. Don't hide. Be low-key all you want. Be low-key to a point. Don't do it too much. Look at him. He like, no. So, I guess I'll do another one. Because I'm kind of feeling it. I'm kind of in the mood. I used to be real nervous. But we're not doing that anymore. Or do it nervous. Fuck it. All right. Spirit, source. Let's get a healing message. Please. Like I said, y'all, I'm in the Bay Area, California. It's crazy out here. Wherever you are, I'm sure it's crazy. None of us have it easy. We all healing from something. All right. So I have 9 of Swords. I'm gonna go ahead and show you upright right quick. So she up, or he in his bed thinking too much. You've got all the swords horizontal. You could look at it directly as like cutting or stabbing, or figuratively in a way, maybe something pinning you down, so to say, or just you caught in all these swords. You caught in this, and it's not exactly the most nice or friendly. So if I'll just fast forward, this is like a overthinking, paranoid, you thinking about negative things gonna happen kind of card. Having it upside down, Let me stir this up a little bit. I'm taking it maybe as like a overthinking. You're doing this too much. You stuck in your head, or we as a collective, we're overthinking. Maybe you're not moving on from something. Once again, if this was here, upright, I would take it as maybe your doubts or your paranoia is valid even, and it will be passing. But having this upside down is like telling me you're stuck in it. Me, I'm stuck in it. I was stuck in it, you know? We all become stuck in these mental processes. I want to look into this a little bit more because I want to give you guys a more accurate reading. But also recommend too, if you ever do, you're getting a tarot reading or you're curious about cards, you could really look them up, and there's a lot of information online that goes really into depth, which actually what I use also. I have my little book which will tell you like a couple words, you know. So Nine of Swords reversed. I just want to get a little more information on this for you guys. So it's negative things, right? Because it's upright, it's paranoia, but it's just something negative could happen, disappointment, despair. And then upside down, it's doubt. So like I said, maybe that own doubt. Maybe you're very stuck in those feelings. That's what I take the reverse card, the reverse meaning sometimes is you having this feeling, but reversed is like double down on that, and it's effing you up, you know? So I'll be honest about myself. Doubt was messing me up. It's saying suspicion and imprisonment. Imprisonment by my own thoughts. That's what I kind of meant to say by this. And this could be anything, y'all. But know this, look, know that you can let it go. Know that if this is here for you, if you resonate with this energy right now of maybe doubting yourself or being imprisoned by your thoughts or even paranoid, know that you can outgrow it. You can overcome it, you know? And like I said earlier, with these readings, the cards won't always tell you just, you know, you're beautiful and you're shining. I'll tell you that, you know. The cards will let you know like what to really do, what to really focus on. Thank you for anybody who watched this all the way through. I truly appreciate you. I'm definitely gonna post more content, not only about tarot but about healing, and then eventually, yeah, like I got a whole encyclopedia in my head with all this crazy stuff that's going on the planet right now, y'all. But what's important is that we heal and we come back into our truest form, into our highest form, whatever you want to call that. I know you feel it within you. I personally, when I was younger, wanted to be and felt like a superhero, you know? So whatever image you have in your head of super you can achieve that. He or she does exist. What you're going to do, what I'm going to do, what we're all going to do, there's people who are doing this already and are, you know, a little ahead. It's not a race. I'm using that as an example. We're going to meet ourselves halfway, you know, or you're going to grow into your higher self. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring him down, this person with these amazing ideas, and bring them down to earth. I hope the same for you in any way, shape, or form. You are loved. You are cared for. Do something good for yourself. Hit me up for a reading. Let's get it. Anyway, I love you all. Good night.